This is Praios and I'm a professional gambler. Today I want to give you some basics and the fundamentals for a solid preflop game in Pot Limit Omaha. Often it is said that preflop is not that important in Pot Limit Omaha. I highly disagree with this argument. I think it's very important, and yeah, I give you an example why. Often mistakes compound, so if you start getting in with a bad hand, then you often face a 3-bet, then you feel committed to call again. And yeah, sometimes there might be even a 4-bet or something coming in, and then you feel compelled to call again. And yeah, therefore you get a lot of money into the pot with very weak holdings, which you could have folded in the first place. And yeah, it's all, as PLO is also an equity-driven game, and often a lot of money goes in pre-flop. And if you get involved with very marginal holdings, you will find yourself in a very marginal spot on the flop as well. And in the end, you often will end up losing a stack where you could have folded in the beginning and saved yourself a lot of money. Okay, before we start off, please like, subscribe, share this with your friends, all this good stuff. This is probably the best course I will build for you. And yeah, this is totally free. The only thing I want in exchange is that you like and subscribe and also turn the bell notifications on. Yeah, if you want to watch this live and ask questions and stuff, you can only do this on Twitch. Yeah. Let's now start off with, by the way, I forgot to mention, this is for 6 max and not for 9 max, not for hull heads up. It's for the most common game type, which is played online. So here you see the table with all its positions, and you can loosen up the closer your position is to the button. This is because a lot less people behind you can wake up with a big hand, and your position will be a lot better on average the closer you get to the button. And if you are on the button, you always have position, and as you probably already know, position is very huge in Pot Limit Omaha. And yeah, that's why you want to have position, or if you don't have position, you want to have a better hand. So yeah, on this picture you see the positions. UTG, you have to be very tight. We are talking about raising first in now. And yeah, if you get to the middle position called MP here, you still have to be relatively tight. You can only loosen up a bit. Once you get to the cutoff, you can already raise a lot more. And once on the button, yeah, you can raise the most hands. The small blind probably is the tightest position of them all. You never have position, and yeah, it's also very hard to defend your hand properly. And yeah, people behind you can raise, so that's not a spot you want to be in. And yeah, from the big blind, this is a bit of an exception. You most of the time will not have a position, but you are getting a huge discount because you already put in the money in the pot. That's your blind, and that's why you have to defend quite a bit of hands. So yeah, this is where the basic stuff about positions. And now I want to let you know how you can determine the quality of your hands. There are 4 factors, and we will go through them now. So first one is the suitedness of your hand. You can be double suited. That's the best case, and that's what you want to be. You can see in the example clubs and spades with King 7, 6-4. And yeah, a bit worse is single suited. You see Ace King 10-5 with a suit to the nuts. I mean, obviously it's also a lot more powerful if you have high suits than lower ones, and ideally you want to have the nut suit because this way you can dominate other hands. Yeah, worst is if you don't have any suits at all. This decreases the playability of your hand a lot. Yeah, because if you flop flush draws, it's a lot easier to play than without any. So That's it about suitedness. Let's now move on to connectivity. And yeah, you can see you can be very well connected. At first, you see a perfect rundown with no gaps at all. Second, I showed you a hand that's almost perfect. This is a one gapper. And yeah, the later twos are almost not connected at all. And yeah, that's not getting a high score on the connectivity level. Also important is the card value. Ideally, you want high cards and not low cards. I can also give you a quite good explanation why this is. Let's say you hit a flop with King Jack 3 and now you have King Jack. Now your two pairs are very strong, but in comparison to a flop of, let's say, 7 deuce 3 and you hit the 7-3, your hand is a lot more vulnerable because it's a lot easier for your opponent to make two pair. Let's say he just has a 7, but 3 overcards, and yeah, so your hand is a lot more vulnerable. And yeah, in general, you want to have hands that can make nuts and very strong hands. And yeah, the lower your card value is, the more often you end up with like the idiot end of the straight, for example, or with bottom 2 or bottom and middle pair. And yeah, you obviously want to have the top 2 well a lot more often. And yeah, we are already at the last category of hands. And this is, okay, one moment. You want to have high pairs, especially aces. I mean, aces are the nuts and you get them about 2.5% of the time. And other than in Hold'em, the value of your pairs decreases a lot when you go one step deeper. I mean lower down. I mean, kings are a lot weaker than aces and queens are again a lot weaker. And yeah, don't overestimate when you are transitioning from Hold'em, for example, when you have kings or queens. This is not a good hand. I mean, it is a good hand, but it's not comparable to Hold'em, where you want to get in kings almost always, and in PLO, that's almost never the case if you are just 100 big blinds deep. Yeah, these were the 4 factors to determine how good your hand is. In the best scenario, you want a hand that is suited, at best double suited, has high connectivity, and might also have a big pair. So very good one would be, for example, ace, ace, king, jack. I mean, that's quite good connected and has high cards and big pair. I mean, that's the nuts. And yeah, and yeah, these are factors how to determine how good your hand is. But if you want to compete in the very competitive environment on online games today, I think there is no way around having a solver and training with this one. And yeah, the one I would recommend to learn preflop is the PLO Trainer. And this has a web version and also a software version you can download. You see a screenshot of the web version. And this one is great because you can train every position and every situation separately. For example, you can say, okay, we have a raise from another gun, a call from the button, and I'm in the big blind. Which hands should I raise, call, or fold with? So yeah, this is a great tool. And if you want to get very good in the game, there's no way around this one. If you want to sign up for this tool, feel free to check it out. I also got a link on my Twitch where you can click. I will get a small commission, but I'm not only recommending it because, yeah, I get a commission. I also love the program and use it myself. Yep, that's basically it. On YouTube, I will also link it in the description above. Yeah, that's it for today. I probably will go online again today, and then we will have the course on raising first in, and we will explore this with the help of a PLO Trainer. But yeah, this was the first lesson. I hope you enjoyed it. I can see no questions in chat, so I would wrap it up for now. But yeah, stay tuned and keep a close eye on my Twitter, because there I will announce when the second lesson will go online. Yeah, thanks for watching. Good luck at the tables. Goodbye until next time.